everyone. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the project I have built by using the n8n application. We can call this project Email and CRM Automation Agent. Before I'm going to explain each node, I just wanted to give brief overview of the definition, the things, what this project will do, and what are the things we can so what are they basically, what is the impact that we are going to make out of this project, and what is the use cases, and when we need this project and where we can implement, and some of the things I just wanted to explain. For example, let's say in a company, or let's say we have any website, and we will get daily traffic from the customers, whether it would be messages and by emails, and for that managing, we need a customer support team to read, to type manually, and to give replies to the customers. But if we implement the system and it's going to take care of everything, it's going to read all the emails and messages, and it's going to generate a human based reply, and based on our company tone. For example, our company is dealing with the deliveries, or our company is dealing with some other product related things, and based on that, basically we are using a RAG AI agent in this workflow. Here we can clearly see that our AI agent was going to check with RAG, and based on that, our company PDF, it's going to read all the frequent asked questions, and the answers also agent can able to find out in the PDF. Based on that, it's going to generate the reply. Also, the system is going to send automatic reply on top of that. So this is what it's basically does, and it will store all the details in the Google Sheets Airtable. The data, if we wanted to see the customer data, we can usually store all the data wherever we want. Google Sheets Airtable, even Supabase also we can store all the data. This is what it basically does, and I'll try to explain each node how it will work, and then we'll get kind of clarity about it. So here we can clearly see that we have 4 sections. One is the email trigger and classification type, and stores the data, and AI agent replies automatically. The first node here we can clearly see, let me zoom once, we can clearly see this is the first node, email trigger. Whenever we get in a new email, it's going to trigger, it's going to activate it, and the Gmail node it's going to read that email. And from there, here we can clearly see, I'll try to open, and here we got customer detail emails on the subject and the snippet and whatever. Hello team, can I demo call? Thanks Sam. So this is the email we got from this Sam. Sam is a customer, and I did not send this email now. As you can see, I already sent this email. I already pinned it. So whenever we execute it, and this is the only one email we are going to see on the results, because for the testing purpose, this is the best option to go. And then we have another node. Moving on to this node, this is the node that we can clearly see we are getting. I already executed, so if we want again, we can execute it by using the set node. I'm extracting name and email, and this is the code or JSON code we got it. Of course, we use ChatGPT for extracting name only. So this is the code we have to give, and after that, and we can give email further. This is the one, and we will get all the details here. Let me execute one more time here. So name, email we are getting here, and then third node we have the email data format. Again, we took the set node. I use two set nodes here. I think we don't need to use two. I think in single set node also we can get all the details, but I just wanted to mention separately for better idea and for better clarity and for better things. So here in this set node, we will get the email body, and the from the customer details and subject and thread ID. So thread ID basically it will work the previous conversation we can try to get, and here we can clearly see all the details we got, email from subject. And here after that we have classify email OpenAI. So this is the OpenAI model I am using here. So GPT-4 1 mini. Here we can give system prompt, and based on the system prompt, it's going to act, and user prompt, based on the user prompt, it's going to generate the reply. Of course, it's not going to, this node was not going to generate any reply, or it's just going to give a sales inquiry. So this is the content we got here, the sales inquiry. It's just going to classify that email, that's it. And after that, we have switch node. Switch node is work on the multiple conditions. Here we can clearly see sales inquiry and the customer support, as well as the billing amount, as well as the job application partnership. Whatever message, whatever email was there, and OpenAI was going to classify that email. After that, the switch node was going to get that exact sales inquiry. So this is the sales inquiry we got. So the email was related to the sales inquiry. And after that, merge node. So merge node, basically it will give a single output. It will combine, it will merge basically all the things, and it will give in a single output. Of course, I took it here append, and this is the sales inquiry we got. So why we specifically took this method was, if we don't have this method and we have to connect this all these categories to separately all these Google Sheets, and again edit fields, and again save to the CRM Airtable. This is the node. Because of this merge node, we are combining all these input by getting a single output. And then the next part here was switch node. We have connected 3 nodes. One is the Google Sheets, as well as the save to CRM. So these are the nodes will work as saving the data. Here we can clearly see in this node. I'm getting name, email, subject, snippet, category, and date. If I execute this, we are going to see that results: name, email, snippet, email, subject, category. And here we can clearly see that again we'll get these are the details we got here. Of course, these are on the previous funnel. I am executing multiple times, and for the testing purpose I'm using. Also, that we have another node same as like that. This is the Airtable. Airtable is work as like a database, and also we can save our data in this. This is the Airtable. It's going to save the data in the Airtable. Here we can find out this Airtable, and same results here also we can see. And then we have these edit fields, and edit fields also. Here I'm getting the session ID. Session ID will work on the previous conversation. So without session ID, the AI agent cannot recall the previous conversation. So for that, I'm using the session ID, and I'm executing this. And at last, and this is the important section we have, because the AI agent, here I'm using the RAG. RAG is the retrieve or argumental generation. AI agent was going to use that rank, because in the Supabase we already uploaded some of our company PDFs, and some of the FAQs, and some of the policies. Based on that, AI agent was going to read that, and there are some frequent asked questions from the customers. It's going to retrieve that all the questions, and already in PDF also the answers was available. From there, it's going to get exact that answer, and it's going to generate that same reply. For example, in this AI agent also, I given the system prompt. This is the system prompt. I given the user prompt, because based on the system prompt, it's going to act, and based on the user prompt, it's going to generate the results, as we spoke before. Here, system prompt, see, you are the company email assistant. You must call the Supabase Vector tool. So it's going to call that tool, because in the Supabase, here, in the Supabase Vector Store, here we can clearly see that we are going to get the data. This is the company terms table was created in the Supabase, and it's going to get data from that. Basically, it's going to check that question and answers, whether the whatever a customer was asked From there, it's going to AI agent was going to check if it is there, and it's going to get that exact answer, and it's going to generate that reply. And if I execute this, we can clearly see our AI agent was running, and it's going to check Supabase Vector Store and embedding OpenAI and OpenAI chart model. These are all running. And this is the OpenAI chart model. We are using the GPT-4 Mini. Also, for the Supabase Vector Store, we are using the embedding OpenAI. And this is the one. Okay, so embedding OpenAI and text embedding 3 smart and dimensions. So embedding is basically numbers. Numbers means when we have large text and we have to break it down into the smaller chunks. For the simple definition, we can say we have a lot of text, and the text was going to convert into the numbers. That is called called as the embedding. Embedding is basically numbers. And this 365 or something like 15,000, 15,036 is the numbers. And if we want to get into the deeper, then only we can understand what is this numbers and everything. After that, normalize reply content. So in this, I'm getting content and a subject and do. After executing this, so we can see the content. This is the yes, so you can schedule a demo anytime. So customer support, and this is the details subject and to the customer. And the wait note, basically wait for some time. It depends upon the requirement. If we wanted to send a couple of minutes, we can put minutes. We can put it as seconds. And then auto reply. If we send this, execute this auto reply, the customer was going to get that auto reply. The message was sent, and the Slack, last one we have, this is the Slack notification. Slack notification also gone, and this is the last node for this input end of the process. That's it. And here we can clearly see this Slack notification. So for n8n, this is the Slack notification. Also, we can say that yes, you can schedule your demo. So this is the simple question. So FAQs was like a single lines of answers, mostly from the customers, and we can give as this. And this is the exactly we given into the PDF. So that's why the AI agent was picked that exactly that same answer. And that's it. That's it in this video. This system was very useful in the companies to maintain the customer, all these inquiries, emails and messages, and it's going to run 24/7, as I said before, because if we are without humans, the system can work. Without manual work, it's going to run 24/7, and it's going to handle everything without any manual work. That is what I wanted to say. That's it in this video. And if is there anything I missed here, let me check it once. And this is the most important thing I didn't explain much about in this video. AI agent was this RAG. Basically, RAG is a big concept, and I have planned to make a separate video on that. And the main videos, definitely I'm going to make separate video on that. And above that, anything. That's it. I think that's it in this video, and I'll see you in the next one.